Just continue playing green a little bit.
Oh boy. Fix your screen. There's lines on the sides of this stream.
Oh, frick. That's the problem. My image is slightly bigger than the screen of the capture region.
Yeah.
And I forgot to turn that off. So, it should be good now.
Yeah, there it is.
Just kind of bleeds out. Topaz version, when I play that, I'm gonna do a bit of hacking, because there's some parts in the game that are essentially inescapable without hacking, which really says a lot about the quality of the ROM.
Oh boy.
But, yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Shouldn't even bother doing it. I should just go to whatever cave. I don't think we've seen the green version of Zubat yet, so let's see how that goes. Careful of Chi-Batter will attack quickly. Chi-Batter. What friends missing on the way in cave are waiting here? Oh, this is what freaking Clefairy is called.
Yeah.
Dang it. Here goes magic tricks. Also, I saw Joel's playthrough of not really playthrough, but Joel's video on the CDI Zelda game.
Wait, when did he do that?
He did that probably a little bit ago. I just saw it in my recommendeds. It was probably last month or something like that. Since Joel takes freaking effort to upload his streams. But oh my god, it is hilarious. If you haven't seen it yet, it's really good. Was like incredibly surprised that Zelda CDI was actually a bad game.
What?
I'm just gonna keep the magic herb in front of my team so I can actually get it. No, I don't know why I'm bothering, because I don't think I'll ever actually play through the whole of this. Pokemon games are pretty boring to play through. Wisdom. Wisdom the Paris. Oh, frick. Once again,
oh boy.
Splash is
That almost reminds me of that Twitch plays Pokemon thing.
What, the terrible names and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, let's see, the star Pokemon of, YouTube Plays. The YouTube Plays Platinum stream, which I think they finished, but I stopped watching it, because they finished it in, I think, like the last week of school, and I didn't have time to actually sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they finished it because the thing isn't even going on anymore. So either they finished it or someone finally was like, this is impossible.
Huh.
But the star Pokemon
Isn't there a whole...
Hmm?
I think there's like a bunch of YouTube plays Pokemon stuff.
Yeah. The YouTube
like
Plays
there's a bunch of
channel's the
streams.
legit one, and then there's a bunch of like randos, usually doing private streams and stuff. Where it's like,
Yeah.
if you're invited, you could play sort of as a way to govern the chat.
Yeah.
I saw a YouTube Plays sort of thing of Final Fantasy IV. Didn't stick around very long because you couldn't really do anything because it was you had to request an invite. But the star Pokemon of Twitch Plays Platinum, and it was a randomized version, and the star Pokemon was a Cresselia named Aki. A-A-K-K-Y-Y. So it actually ended up being a name.
Yeah. I actually kinda like that name.
And I think there was another Pokemon that had a decent name. But I can't remember. I can't remember most of the team. Because it was very rare they actually opened the freaking menu. And because when they did open the menu, everyone would just be trying to save. So... yeah, but Aki was the most memorable Pokemon. Because it was a freaking Cresselia. And it was also a total beast. It was like level 40. And everyone else was level 15 and 20. The level has reached 7. Haven't fallen prey to a plot. What? Apparently he doesn't like plots very much. Oh boy. Papan, the Zubat. Man, that squirt's beautiful. Suck blood to assail. I've sucked the strength from Kerps. Wait. Apparently the character's a vampire. I never knew that Furpo was such a fiend. Either that or Zubats are the only Pokemon in the game who talks.
I love it. Oh, I did upload that stream from...
Yeah, I saw it. The VOD's like freaking terrible, but the scene is still there.
What happened to make it terrible?
I have no idea, because it sounded fine.
And what was wrong with it?
It was like, my mic was way too loud on it. I don't know if it was, like, because my mic, hold on, it was way too loud on it. I don't know if it was...
I'm gonna have to figure out the sound
my
then.
mic, hold on.
Because I just... Well...
What
happened
sounds
was...
fine on my stream. So I guess it was just some kind of, like, weird sound issue. The rest of it sounded fine. It was just my mic was, like, blistering. So... Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and another thing about this version of Pokemon is I think the caves are actually harder. Or at least one cave's harder. There's a cave in the game that was thought to be too confusing to stupid Western audiences. And so they changed it so to have more direct path, because it had a freaking horrendous cave path in the Japanese version. Furry is a pretty rare Pokemon. I catch it, but I also don't care.
So anyway, what happened was... when I streamed, and it turns out that it didn't get recorded. So, I had to rip the VOD from Twitch. And, like, that's crap. Because you can record at a higher quality.
Yeah.
And so...
I'm recording. I don't think I might have had an occasion. Oh, I did have one really bad, the first time I did a stream of, I think I streamed the Sega Genesis version of Action 52. And I only streamed part of it. It was just kind of a front, because I hadn't streamed in a while or something, and I decided
Yeah, I
to
remember that.
Like, whatever.
Yeah.
And I forgot to turn my mic on.
Oh.
For the entire part of that, so it's literally just you talking to no one.
Oh, that's just...
Yeah, and it sucks.
No big loss.
Yeah, so it was essentially just kinda rolling.
Yeah, that sucks, so...
But thankfully, it was the one that I also streamed Chrono Trigger after that. And I only realized my mic was off when I think Aiden or Blue Elemental came around. They were like, I can't hear you.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, that's... Yeah, so part of... I think it was the very beginning part of the Chrono Trigger stream, that didn't have my commentary.
So, yeah, that just... But then again, like, the Action 52 game was, like, worse than the NES version in terms of
the games
entertainment.
were cripplingly boring.
Yeah, it's like, at least with the NES version, it's fun to laugh at.
Yeah. You had such classics like Alfredo, and that one game where you're like walking hands, and anything you pick up gives you time.
Yeah, and it's just,
it's
it's entertaining, at least.
Essentially what it looks like when someone makes a million soulless games.
Uh-huh.
You can just feel the lack of any emotion. Whereas in the Sega version, you don't even really have that. It feels it's got the soullessness down on it, but it also just feels like garbage, and it makes you want to not play it. Where you actually kind of want to keep playing the NES version simply for the fact that it's so ridiculous.
And it's just, I don't even know what to say about it other than what you said.
The NES version has the sweet, classic, the best thing to ever come out of Action 52 music.
Wasn't that the Cheetah Men theme? Yeah. Which wasn't that ripped off too? I don't remember.
No, I don't think it was ripped off.
Because I know there's a lot of ripped off music in that.
There's a website called, like, Cheetah Men website. It's a fan site that they set up. And they actually managed to interview the people who ran the website or whatever. Managed to interview one of the people who worked on the game. And they said that they did indeed, like, rip off a lot of music from the thing that they had to build with, which was another, like, 201 Chinese bootleg her. But the Cheetah Men theme was not ripped off.
Yeah. I don't even want to know what kind of fucking black magic that you had to do to get the sound to work on your thing.
On my side?
Yeah.
It involved watching a YouTube video on how to make a multi-output device for the audio, so it'll record both my audio and the audio from an audio device that I had to download because Apple sucks. Called I Show You Audio or something like that, where it's a capture device that solely exists for the capture of, like, screen audio. And so I had to get that. And yeah. It was kind of an exercise. Tedium. But overall, it works fine. Even though one of the biggest problems with Apple's audio is that there's no way that I'll probably ever be able to, like, wear headphones during the stream. Like, I don't wear headphones, I'm just sitting in front of my computer.
Yeah.
The sound on. Because Apple's audio is so freaking loud and there's no way to turn it down. I have gone through great lengths looking for a way to turn it down so that other people can hear, but it's also not killing my eardrums.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the people who, like, wear headphones on Apple are half deaf so it doesn't bother them, or if my ears are just too freaking sensitive. But, dear God, the freaking audio is so loud. And I've tried it with different headphones too, and it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, I need to actually set up my thing again because it's been a while since I streamed last, not counting last night or whatever. And it's been messed with since then, so I need to put it back.
looks no so good. Steam? I'm just gonna call it Steam.
I'm pretty sure it's Stami.
Yeah. Steam sounds stupider, so I'm gonna...
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to bet it's Starmie? Oh, it's not. Okay, let's just call it Steam.
Well, what was it?
It's freaking Bellspray. Oh god, it's spray soda. That is a classic, high quality, legendary Pokemon Green Star, like, green versions spray. The state of Torto! Oh crap! Torto's evolving!
Oh boy.
Congratulations! Torto is having evolved into Carmi! It was like perfect until it was like having evolved into... Carmen. And more Torto's sprite in this game is probably one of the best looking sprites in the whole green version. It actually looks like a more Torto. We get out of this cave and heal and check the Pokédex. See what wonderful info we got on this new Pokemon.
Some dodgy move names.
What?
I'm just thinking.
Is liked by man as a pet whose tail covered by hair is a sign of long life. Well, it's just a really stupid version of its regular dialogue, which is, it's enjoyed by many people, because of its furry tail, which is, depending on the length of the tail, is supposed to represent long life or some crap like that.
Huh.
I need to catch more Pokemon so I can read more of their stupid descriptions. member.
I could swear there was Team Missile Bomb.
Mafia, how terrific and strong Missile is!
Oh boy.
Oh, he's called Rocket Member, but it's just called Team Missile. It's so confusing. And he has a desert. Spelled like desert, but without a T. Let's speed up these Lost. Skunk. My colleagues will never be silent. Wow. Man, those are some insults right there. I found makeup. What? That's right. There's no item description. It felt chaotic. Bobo, feel chaotic. It's gotten confused.
Oh boy.
Having found leave hole row. That's self-explanatory. Instead of just being escape rope, it's a leave hole row. Specifically for leaving hole. Pretty sure my Pokemon are actually overloaded. I didn't catch a Hopefully the constant use of the speed up isn't freaking annoying. More annoying than this whole process of the cave. But this is one of the things that I never liked about Pokemon was the caves.
Yeah.
Because it's essentially, you're just walking through a really, like, maze-like room full of grass.
Uh-huh.
Only the grass is rock. Important work, little boys, go home quickly. Also, you gotta love the original concept of Pokemon, where trainers whipped their Pokemon to do stuff. Which was actually the legit, like, in the original concept art, you saw trainers, like, whipping their Pokemon.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious, considering the fact that, you know, maybe Team Plasma from Pokemon Black and White would actually have a point when they were like, Pokemon are unhappy.
Yeah.
Being abused, except for the fact that they're actually being abused.
Yeah.
Wait, why do they sing carbs out? Baffling and rolled an attack on himself. He's freaking about to kill himself. Oh, I think Parton's, yeah, the duck snake. Really do well. Only tell me the position and go back quickly if you find fossil. Oh yeah, this is the room where you have the choice of the two fossils. Purple found PP player. The heck does that mean? let's go ahead and use that. At least, unlike Vietnamese crystal, you can actually tell what the items are.
Yeah.
Whereas Vietnamese crystal, it was like some items had nothings for names. You are also, aren't you? To explore K? Child.
I'm sorry I'm not talking much.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on. Thinking about just playing Topaz just to get more commentary.
Uh-huh.
I'll see how the commentary is like.
Yeah.
Finally lost, really losing face. I came here to select a good place for what? Select a good place for girls. Why would you find? There are no girls in this world, only miniskirts. Wow. Gives me a scare. What? Is it he a little boy? Is he? Oh, my God. Mountain Man. Stone. Literally no way this thing will have any use if I'm just gonna keep playing too many Pokemon. Do everything. Even though I hate I'm actually trying to play this legitimately. So when it comes to Pokemon games, I try to keep all of the Pokemon in my party the same level at the same time. Like, I don't... There's some people who like to have that one Pokemon who's like 10 levels over everyone else.
Yeah.
And I can't deal with that. It's like, no, they have to all be the same level.
Uh-huh. I imagine that's a bit hard.
Yeah, like, freaking catching a new Pokemon in any Pokemon game is all insane. Because, like, gotta get it up to the same level as everyone else before I, like, use it in, like, either that or I make sure whatever new gym leader I'm battling, it's super effective too, so I can use it, maybe beat it a few levels so it can get up with the rest of everyone.
Yeah.
Oh god. I think that noise was Screech from the regular, and Screech's original noise is ear rape. It's literally just ear rape.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Go all out.
Trying to get the window placement. Alright, I can finally see the rest of the chat. Little boy, you can't loaf around this place. You're the one who's loafing in front of the ladder. I didn't even move. Get over here. Switch curves to Alright, this will be the final ladder before we get out of this. It's dangerous for children to run in all directions in the adult world. Oh crap, I guess they just have to stand still. He said all directions. I guess that's what around translated to or something. And he has a Larte, which is apparently the name for Raticate. Alright, so we're not actually open. Oh crap, I think I'm yeah, I'm dead! Oh no! Oh no! All I have is curves, and all he can do is splash. Which I'm actually pretty surprised translated properly.
Wow.
Considering the Japanese version of Splash is pop. Just freaking cool. I did something, I didn't read the text though. Welcome to Pet Center. My pets will die.
Oh.
Alright, now time to fast forward the frick through the cave again and maybe not die. How about, let's see here, let's try to make this fast. Still want Carps to get XP, but for now on, all random encounter battles will be ran away from. Also, fun fact, the cry for the famous Pokemon Wisdom is like the same cry as I think 3 other Pokemon in the game. Including, I think, Starmie or Staryu also has the same cry. And I'm pretty sure either Mew or Mewtwo also shares the same cry. That's his only Pokemon. Also, another thing, Raticate's sprite in this version of Pokemon looks pretty accurate to the actual Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's weird, it's a weird half and half situation. Some Pokemon sprites in this game look fine, and they didn't even need to change them. And yet some Pokemon sprites also look freaking horrendous. It's like they had one person who actually knew how to draw on the team, and then someone else who had no knowledge of how to do anything. Alright, this time I actually... How angry! There appears pet living here nearby before a human existed. It's level 12, so if we try to run away with Kurt, we'll probably just kill it. There have found missile in the fossil. What? You can make much money if you let him revive. They found a missile fossil. I'm angry. Oh, the state. Oh crap! Bobo's evolving. Congratulations, Bobo is having evolved into Bicho.
Oh boy.
Oh man. It's truly an evolution.
I actually kind of like that sprite.
Yeah, it's got a good sprite. It's another case of whoever the heck sprite it actually knew what they were doing. I know that it's different. Like when they made the like Pokemon Blue version, the improved sprite one, they changed literally every sprite in the game, even the ones that were good.
Yeah.
And then you also, it was real funny though, because even though they changed all the sprites, even the ones that were good, supposedly for the better, I'd still like to point out coughing and how it's upside down in the improved sprite. So coughing got the short end of the stick and actually just suck Hi, wait a minute. This fossil is found by me. Those two are all mine. Science man. Delegated stick. That stick is freaking Gregor. And Gregor's sprite looks awful. Oh man, look at Picho's wonderful backstory. Mad. What's a Voltorb? Crap. I have nothing that can help me against Voltorb. I just realized that if I ever actually get to Captain Surge with the 3 Pokemon I have now, it'll be hell trying to beat him because he's super effective to everyone on my team.
Yeah.
They're flying in 2 bars. Please, no more Oh, it's coughing. See, coughing sprite in this version looks fine. It's kind of giant compared to all the other Pokemon sprite, but it looks fine. It looks like coughing. And then you look at Pokemon Red and Blue's version, and it just sucks in every way. Understand, divide some and give you. Using the fossil of Shell? fossil of shell? Well, that tells me a lot. I don't know what Pokemon I'm getting. Which one's the Antichrist again?
I think the right one? I don't know.
I'm gonna go with the right one.
Yeah.
Fossil of shell. Once again, it still doesn't tell me anything. Then it is mine. It's too far from here, but in Red Lotus City, there is an institute pet. It seems someone is doing a study to let fossils revive. So I guess we won't actually find out what fossil we got until we get to. I don't even know what city he's talking about.
I wonder what the message is when you try to use it.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen Professor Elfchider's message for things that you can't actually use. So let's go take a look at it.
Yeah.
Fossil of shell. If it's for Outchider, Verbo, this kind of thing will have a chance to be used. It'll have a chance. He just says it'll have a chance to be used. Why can't this chance be now, Outchider? Here's number 4 highway, moon admiring mountain. Caria City, or Curia City. We're going to Curia City. Skill machine. I never use TM in Pokemon. TMs are just a thing that I don't use. Let's see. Haha. Are you making picture pet? You look very happy. I want to have a bike too. It's Hong Hong's bike. I don't want to dirt it. Put it up to decorate my home. She wants to buy a bike so she doesn't to decorate her home. Miracle cycle. Apparently Rydell's name is Hong Hong in this. It's still the bike of Mama's, isn't it? The sundries basket doesn't match with the mini motorbike. What? The bike in this shop is really good, but it's too expensive for me to buy. Wow, that was a sentence. Yes, welcome to the shop to sell miraculous bikes. It really owns some excellent goods. Do you want to buy? Man, look at all those zeros. Dear guest, your money isn't enough. Terribly sorry, thanks. Can't remember how you actually managed to get the bike. Let's heal our pet. I'm not gonna be doing the gym later because I just want to talk to the people in this town and then get off and go to the star of this. Even though no one's showed up yet, so I've been doing this for almost an hour and a half. Hi, brother Masachi here. Our many pet. It's said precious pet is also collected. display of collections. Everyone envies him. Versace has said that he never mind whatever he does, only for the purpose of getting a precious pet. I think they're talking about the Pokemon fan club.
I don't even know what they're talking about.
Here is light blue city. Light blue city is the color of water. A mysterious color.
But not forever.
Yeah. But not forever. The head cars semi frivolous toy. What? Light blue city pet gym. The head Karsami. I guess Karsami is Misty in this version. Frivolous toy means nothing though. Are you fostering pet? It isn't easy for you to collect and contest. Yatterland. Defend tenaciously in the shell. You were wrong. Pet is too troublesome. Pet, whether or not it is obedient, is dependent by the level of fosters. So trainers are fosters in this world. And Yatterland is turning deaf ear to anyone. During the upgrading stock. Oh, do you have soft good? What the heck is a soft good? Trade it with my red? No. The grandpa in my family is fond of exchanging pets. Little boy, can you give me yours? If you are collecting illustrated handbook of pet, I exchange it with... Oh, okay.
Is this that fixed trade?
Yeah, it's that, where it's like, you know, give me your X Pokemon and I give you my Y Pokemon sort of thing. But I don't know what he's wanting, because I don't know what a Softiga is, and what a red is. Level is enhanced solely pet trainer can receive badge pet. You also have several important secrets that badge. Then there are 8 secrets. No, I don't want to talk about the badges, please. That's useless. Forgot about the backyard to nowhere.
Isn't there that one place, like, where there was, like, a bunch of rumors?
Yeah, it's
Or
like...
something, I don't know.
There was, a house, I think it was behind Bill's house, was the rumor, or something like that. If you go behind Bill's house, which is, like, in the room just above this town, there was, like, a secret garden of Pokemon. But when you actually go there, there's a little bit of land, but that's it. There's no grass or anything.
Yeah. I think there's like 4 blocks of it or something.
Yeah, and it's just like a strip. What a pity. This house has been stolen. This house has been stolen by thieves. You know who is the crime? It's missiles. Even though the policeman embarrasses whatever Missile has done. Missile stole a house, and the police embarrassed them. Fantastic. Does he not move from the door? I guess we gotta do the bill thing or whatever. Which I'm probably not gonna do this week.
You gotta love it when they're just standing right in front of the door and
Yeah, and
you
it's
can't
like,
do anything
hey,
about it.
could you just like move over just a little bit, just a
Yeah.
little bit, and they don't. It's, you gotta have those plot blockages. Oh snap! Someone's on the tap.
They're always the stupidest one. Bonus points if when you talk to them, they don't say anything about it. Like,
Yeah, like bonus if they're like, huh, my favorite color is red, and then they just end
yeah,
the conversation. They're still there.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Alright, so someone's in the chat. Yay! Hi. Vader.
Any tips for anyone who sucks
Vader's
at Pokemon?
Any tips for anyone who sucks at Pokemon?
I suck
What
at
do you suck
Pokemon
at?
too.
Specify.
Probably everything.
Everything? Then I just
I
say
don't
press
know.
A button really fast and close your eyes. And you'll get places. But otherwise, like, if it's Pokemon training, Pokemon catching, whatever, just specify. Because I'm not very good at it either, I don't think, but, yeah, I guess I have some tips because I play it a lot. Anyways, Butts says, hi Virgo, you are loafing to and fro in such a place, finally catch variety of strong and wonderful. Which, Virgo, you have caught? Let me have a look, just a look. I mostly suck at getting the story right, and getting, oh, I can't help you there when it comes to Pokemon Red, because Red loses me half the time. Red's got this thing going on where they have, like, a really weird story flow where you, like, go to a place and you talk to someone and they say something disconnected, and then you're just blocked out from all other locations, so you just go to the next town and you're like, oh, this is where it's supposed to be. It's really confusing in Red version.
Isn't that what I was just talking about? Isn't that what I was just talking about?
Yeah, like the story flow and how it just seems arbitrary and dumb.
Yeah.
And like poorly placed. Like, for example, I think the worst example, the thing that always makes me lose the plot really fast in Red is the guy who keeps you from going to Saffron City. There's like a gatekeeper and he's like, gee, I'm thirsty. Oh yeah, you can't go in. And it's like, there's been so many times where I play Red and I'm trying to do it blind, and I totally miss it. Like, I'm totally like, where the frick do I go? Because I get to that part where the guy is blocking your entrance to Saffron, and it's just, But the basic story is, you're just hopping around location to location, getting gym badges, and stopping Team Rocket. And then at one point you have to go to the Team Rocket base in like I think Celadon City is when you actually confront Team Rocket. Like in their base or whatever. And it's just really weird how it goes about telling its story. Let's have fun. Plays Pokemon, playing Blue, but it's very difficult for me. I honestly would look at something online, like look up a plot walkthrough or something like that. Because Pokemon Blue version's not a bad game. They aren't bad games. Their story is handled like a typical JRPG from the early 90s. Where it's basically like someone says something stupid, and then you don't get any notification that it's like actually what you're supposed to be doing. And then you just go there and you're like, oh, well, I'm stuck. And then you realize, wait, maybe that one stupid thing that guy next to the trash can in that one town said is actually the place you need to go.
Yeah.
So I would just look up a walkthrough for you and Vader's scary name.
What is said girl like? What is their favorite thing about Pokemon?
Like, well, what is their favorite thing about Pokemon games? Like, do they just like Pokemon in general? They're just like a really big Pokemon Because if you're trying to play blue version, like, yeah, that's you know, the penultimate, like, classic Pokemon game. But some of the, like, heck, even Pokemon Gold and Silver, I think, does a better job at conveying its story flow better. And that's the second gym.
Yeah.
She likes the collecting and training. Yeah, it's, you know. So I would, I don't know, like, if you really wanna, like, complete blue version, like, you think you just got it, I would look up a walkthrough for that. Otherwise, I'd say, if you, like, really wanna try getting into it, I'd try, it's a good Pokemon game to start with. I think pretty much everything after first gen, Pokemon really starts getting good. Since this is essentially the start of the whole thing.
Though, good luck trying to figure out objectively what the best one is.
Yeah, because it's
just,
you can ask anyone on the internet, they'll say it.
And they're all have it, yeah.
Like, everyone's like, oh, well, first gen's classic, even though first gen's got a lot of problems, like the story being kind of really badly told. And the second one, people are like, the second one's perfect. It's perfect. Even though the second one also has flaws of mainly it has problems just due to the fact how long it took to come out. It had a really long development cycle, which led to some things kind of becoming unclear and poorly implemented, I guess you could say. And then the third one people say is the best, but there's also a whole lot of water in that. So it's essentially you're just walking through caves, only the caves are water. And there's just a lot of both positives and negatives you can go by with every single Pokemon. Let's see if we can kill this. I freaking hate Gary's Psychic Pokemon, because Psychic Pokemon are the most powerful Pokemon in the game. Just for the game. Because the thing, they were supposed to be weak to bug type, but they got
and then
the
it
code
just
wrong,
never happened.
and they're actually super effective to bug type. So they only have like one weakness, which is Ghost.
On VP, there was just a bunch of image leaks. Not really much, but
just like images of the legendaries.
Yeah.
Anything like notable aside?
Not really. It's just things that we already had pictures of. But they're the high quality versions.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make like a high quality version of the what we had.
Dusted the seed onto each other. Even though it's called parasite, so it's not really seed. What? Understand. Hi, why do you greet me? I am gone to the Masachis, and he let me have a look at his precious pet. Thanks to him for his illustrated handbook, the pages have turned.
How fast do you think the eye, an average game, could beat Blue with a guide? How long do you think the first gen is? I've never actually beaten it.
I've beaten
But then
Red
again, I don't really
fully,
play the
and I
games.
tried to beat Red version again like 2 years ago, which is like
Yeah.
really helpful. I don't think it's that long. Like it's definitely. I think at most, if you're like going for just an average amount of grinding and stuff, which is just common with every Pokemon game, I'd say it's not actually that long. Like it's if maybe like if you're really powering through it, then maybe a few days. And I'm not saying like a few days and like in 72 hours you beat this game. I'm talking about days like of playtime of maybe like 5 hours distributed across the day or something like that. And using a guide, you're already speeding up your chances because you now know exactly where to go and don't lollygag around in a room thinking, oh, maybe I have to get an item or something. Which definitely makes the thing go a whole lot faster. But I don't think it's that long of a game. It's fairly long, but not that long. Masachi is a fantastic, not fantastic, a famous pet. Here's the pet deposit system of communication PC. That is also made by Masachi. How about you go to think if you're also using it? It's not enough good to eat grass here only. Eat grass, then bye-bye. Alright. I'm guessing the person he's talking about, this Masachi guy, is Bill, the PC guy. The guy who made the PC. So I'm gonna heal my Pokemons. And the British thing has trainers on it, though. I want to read the dialogue for the guy who's like, hey, you want to join Team Rocket? Or sorry, Team Missile? But at the same time,